Guys, I got to meet Rhett and Link, so we're going to talk about it. The first thing is it was by far the coolest experience I've ever had in my life. Outside of my wedding, it was the absolute most beautiful thing I've ever experienced, and it wasn't even that significant. It was just being in the mere presence of YouTube legends, Rhett and Link. It was phenomenal. It was mind-blowing. It was just, it still boggles my mind today that I was able to do that. But we should start out. It was on their comedy music tour. Me and my wife went to Albuquerque, New Mexico to see them on the last leg of it. They were towards the very end. I think they had taken a little bit of a break, they said, and so they claimed to be a little bit rusty on the way back. But nonetheless, it was phenomenal. So we got to meet them there. There was probably about 100 to 200 people in total, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know. I didn't count everybody, but it seemed like there were so many people in the auditorium. Luckily, we were able to get towards the front. We were in the second row back, a little bit to our right, their left of the stage, so almost dead center, but a little bit to their left. We had such a good view of the stage, and it was such a good setup with the lights and just the smoke effect for when they entered. I loved every little aspect of it. It was amazing. In the intro, they just had a screen that played like their YouTube videos, or like it had screenshots, and it was just going through with songs of funny scenes that they had. And honestly, like, the people in front of me were naming every single episode that those things were from, and it was phenomenal. It's really cool to see that people love and admire YouTubers that way, because they're such a big part of our society. And so many people know who Rhett and Link are. I mean, I know there's some of the biggest YouTubers and some of the biggest names, but it's still weird to think about, even in this age, that YouTubers are thought of as celebrities. To me, that's insane, which is totally justified for them, because they entertain just like any other celebrity. So they opened up with Link's cousin, Britton Buchanan. And if you don't know who he is, I'm gonna put a picture up somewhere right here, but he is a phenomenal singer. He's a professional singer. He got runner-up on The Voice season 14. I believe he was on Alicia Keys' team, but he's phenomenal. I don't know who beat him. I don't really watch The Voice. I watched his performances after this show, and they were just as good as it was live. So I very much recommend looking him up. You can watch YouTube videos of him. I don't believe he has an actual YouTube channel, so I'm gonna link his Instagram down below. Make sure y'all go follow him. He's a really cool guy, really solid. Got to talk to him just a small bit, but unfortunately we weren't able to get a picture with him because he was already taking pictures with other people, so we just kind of let him do his thing. But super cool guy, highly recommend him. Y'all go check him out. So after he was finished, obviously the main attraction, the thing everyone came for, was on, which is Rhett and Link. And when they came out, it was just absolutely electric. People were screaming. I swear I saw a couple of babies being thrown. It was chaos. Not really. I mean, it was pretty well organized and stuff, but it seemed like that because it's just everyone was screaming, and it was insane. It was hurting my ears hearing everyone just thunder it down. It was such a cool feeling. It was like when I went to the Rise Against concert. It was a lot like that, except this was in an enclosed area, so you hear echoes and reverberation bouncing off everything, as opposed to an open auditorium, which was what the Rise Against concert was in. And the first thing I absolutely want to mention about Rhett and Link is they are some of the most talented individuals that I've ever witnessed. Yes, they are amazing on YouTube. Yes, they're amazing on camera. Yes, you can edit that to make people funny. You can do whatever you want on camera and video to do whatever it is you're trying to do. But these guys perform the hell out of their songs. These guys were so good. And some of the jokes they made, I couldn't tell if it was scripted or if it was something they were just doing. Like, it's that good of kind of that comedy between two friends, and you don't know what's real and what's not. It was absolutely amazing, and I admire that. That's something that I want to be able to do with my stuff. But of course, me being the oddball out, I was the only one in the VIP section that was wearing the tour shirt without a jacket on, at least. So when all the lights were out, I was glowing in the dark because it's a neon yellowish color. I was glowing in the dark, and I just felt like I was distracting everybody. But did I put a jacket on? No. I showed my support. I said, I don't care if it's cold in here. I'm gonna wear their tour merch. I bought a shirt for me and my wife. My wife put a jacket on because she was cold. That is her. But I didn't want to. I wanted to show my support. And boy, did I feel out of place. I felt like I was bothering people. Nobody said anything. Everyone was completely so nice, but I felt like I was bothering everybody there. It was insane. So when they started their show, they started with a lot of originals that they had made for the tour, I'm assuming. I'd never heard some of them before. And since then, I'd kind of looked on Spotify at their playlists and stuff. And a lot of them are live stuff from Los Angeles and stuff like that. So I'm assuming all the stuff they did was made for the tour. But after they got done with some of those, then they did something that was so amazing that I could never expected. They, one, begged for an encore, which I think was a fantastic move. It was so funny. I loved it. And then the second thing was they went and changed. They came out and they would play like their rap songs. They played the epic rap battle of manliness. They played the epic rap battle geeks versus nerds. And then they played stuff like I'm on vacation. And then what was the last one that they played? It was My Belly Button. And what they would do is they would sing in time with the music video. And it was so cool to me. I don't know why that's so interesting. I don't know if other people have done it before. Y'all may have seen it. I've never seen that happen, but just them being able to wrap it in time with the music video and just watching them and the music video at the same time, it was completely madness. It was so cool, such a sight to see. I would totally recommend going to one of their tours. If they ever decide to do it again, I'm totally going to go whenever I can. And hopefully they do a tour. They said they probably won't do one anytime soon, but if they do decide to do another one, I highly recommend it. I'll for sure be going again. And then of course, after the show was over, which took probably about 2.5 hours, I believe, we got there. We had to get there by 6, but the show started at 7:30, and I think it was over by 10, so about 2.5 hours. So after it was over, we got to meet them. And when I say this, I 100% mean this. They are some of the most sincere, most genuine, nicest guys in the world. Absolute, hands down, some of the coolest guys that I've ever known, ever got the pleasure of speaking with. Freaking phenomenal. They were so cool. They were so nice. And I don't know why I'm surprised by that, because I like to think, and we like to think, that our favorite YouTubers are super nice and exactly genuine and exactly like they are on camera. But when you're getting up there to meet them, you just, in the back of your mind, you think, there's no way that this celebrity, this person that's being paid so much to do something, is going to be just like me. That's just how we feel. And there's reason for that, because people have been let down in the past. We hear things about like actors and celebrities like that. But man, when I tell you that I 100% felt like a friend. Now look, Rhett and Link have no idea who I am. They just don't. They don't know I'm on YouTube. They don't know much about me. They've probably forgotten by now. But I can tell you, when I was talking to them, I felt like I was their friend. And it was just such a cool experience that I will never forget it. Now, when we got up there, me and my wife decided to take our picture together. And I'll put the picture up here at some point in time. But we got to take the picture together. And when I went over there, Kirsten, my wife, was shaking Link's hand. And then I went over there to shake his hand. And of course, my palms were sweaty. I was nervous as hell. And I don't know why. They're just people, man. They're just like you and me. But man, I was starstruck. I absolutely loved the hell out of it. And the crazy thing is, I went to shake his hand and he just got all of us together and we're all shaking it. And the first words out of my mouth were, guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm nervous. I'm freaking out is what I said. I said, I'm freaking out. I don't know if you can tell, I'm freaking out. And there's like, freak out, man, freak out. It's okay. Just the energy that they had after doing this 2-hour show, because I'd say Britain took about 30 minutes. This 2-hour show was mind-blowing, man. These guys, they have such energy, and that's the kind of stuff I want to be able to bring to YouTube, but I know I'm not there yet. I'm still developing, and at some point, hopefully, I'll be able to bring out all the energy I have and be able to display it on for you guys. But I mean, it was so cool, and there was so much going on. I didn't want to be a bother. I wanted to get in and out and make it easy for them. Oh my God, this is the worst part. I totally forgot to shake Rhett's hand. Totally forgot. And oh, it killed me when I realized it, because what happened was we got together, we took the picture. First of all, Rhett did compliment my tattoo, my Shadow of the Colossus tattoo. So Rhett, shout out to you. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. I didn't have words to tell you that at first. I got super nervous seeing you. You were super cool. Handsome young man. I appreciate you. And he was so tall. My God. I thought I was tall. Me and Link are about the same height, but Rhett's obviously like 6'4". He's so much taller than we are. It just blanked out, man. I just blanked out. I totally forgot to shake his hand. And I overthink a lot of things, especially when I screw up. And that's one of my biggest flaws is I hate screwing up. I hate embarrassing myself. I hate screwing up. Why am I on YouTube? I don't know. I enjoy doing it, but I hate those things, okay? I hate screwing up. I hate embarrassing myself. And I realized that I'd forgotten to do this as we were walking away. And for some reason, Rhett said, "It was nice to meet you guys." But I heard, and like I said, I'm way overthinking this, but it sounded like some kind of sadness inside of him. And so, of course, in my mind, I started thinking about stuff I did, and I totally did not. And I told my wife, I said, I didn't shake his hand. I totally did not shake Rhett's hand. And she said, I don't think you did. And I was like, oh my God. It immediately turned into one of the most embarrassing things that I've ever done. And I may have done it. I don't even know if I shook Rhett's hand. I have no idea. But I don't believe I did. And I really didn't mean to be. I'm just in such a predicament because the thing is, I know he doesn't remember us. There were so many people in that line after us. There were so many people he's done on this tour. But for some reason, when I do that, when I mess up like that, I just harbor on it and I think about it. And I was like, man, the one chance I had to meet these guys, and I probably blew it with him. But I didn't. Like I said, they're super cool guys. I'm sure if I ever meet them again, they won't remember, and I'd shake his hand the next time. That's what I'm hoping for. But the biggest thing that I brought out of this, outside of my screw-ups, is that these are some of the biggest influences on me wanting to pursue YouTube. They just are. Like, they are a couple of guys that sit down. They're best friends. They sit down. They do crazy stuff together. Maybe play a game. Maybe make a rap album that's going to drop and set the world on fire. But these are some guys that just love what they do. And they have so much fun doing it. They look like they're having fun doing it. And they love entertaining you and interacting with y'all. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to interact with y'all. I want to be able to entertain y'all. I want to be able to do things with y'all. And I know I'm not there yet, like I said before. But I'm hoping to be able to grow into that kind of guy, that influencer that maybe wants to help people pursue this thing. Because it's so much fun doing it. It's hard to do it, especially when you have another job. It's hard to do it consistently. And y'all know about my inconsistencies. But my commitment to y'all is to try to make the best videos possible. I've made garbage videos. I'm going to continue to make garbage videos. But I hope that over time they improve enough that you feel like I'm dedicated to making this channel better for y'all, for y'all's entertainment value. But it meant so much to me to be able to meet them. I'm getting off track. It meant so much to me getting to meet them. I totally hope I get to meet them one day, or not meet them one day, but I hope I get to talk to them again one day and I can correct my flaws. I can shake Rhett's hand. I can say, thanks, bro, on the tattoo compliment. You have a nice beard or something, you know, kind of woo them a little bit. But until then, this is going to be a day that I'm absolutely going to remember. I'm going to cherish this for a long, long time. And honestly, it's going to become one of the most motivating moments of my YouTube career, I guess you could say. My YouTube life pursuit of YouTube. It was just a really cool experience. I was totally starstruck. It was definitely a check off the bucket list. But I just want to kind of tell y'all a little bit about that. Give y'all a little taste of what I experienced when I went and watched them in concert and kind of afterwards as well. It was, like I said, it was the most memorable moment that I've probably had in my life outside of my wedding. It was phenomenal. I very much enjoyed it. Again, if they ever go on tour again, go watch it. If you can find a way to do it, do it. I'm going to be doing it again. It's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. But anyway, hope you guys like this video. Like I said, it's just going to be a short video. I don't even know how long this has been. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Or if you have any questions about what happened, let me know. I can probably answer them in the comments below. And if not, then I'll tell you that. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.